today we're going to start assembling my Harley Benton Telecaster style guitar kit. We're going to kind of go through the instructions in the order they have them. I know how to build a guitar. I know how to build their kits. So, yeah. But in case you've never done this, we'll kind of go in the order they do. I'm not going to do anything to this guitar. I'm not going to keep the headstock this shape right now. In the future, I will cut a Telecaster shape in it probably. But right now, I'm just going to assemble the guitar exactly the way it came to me. I mean, it's already got a sealer coat on it, so it's not like I'm worried about the wood. And then in the future, if I decide to paint it or just do a clear coat on it or something, then I will cut the headstock and get all that stuff going on. But yeah, right now we're just going to assemble it as it came. All right, first step in the book is to install the tuners, and so that's what we're gonna do. All right, I'm only gonna install one of the tuners. You don't need to see me install all of them, but it'll be, repeat what I show you 5 times. You get the idea. Okay, so get the tuner. Should go right into the hole, and then you line it up with the little hole in the back, and then we get our screw in there. And you can look through there. You can see that there's these 6 little screws that are the same. And I looked through all the screws, and there is only 6 of these, so it is. They are the screws for the tuners, so that's cool. So yeah, we get that going. And we don't quite tighten it all the way down. We want it to be a little bit loose to put the other side on. So what you do on this side is you put your washer around this nut that goes in there, and then that goes in and tightens on. And you leave that screw in the back loose so that this goes on easier. And then you take your 10mm wrench and just tighten it up. It doesn't have to be overly tight, but definitely snug it up. And then you go back around the other side, tighten up the screw all the way. And there you go. We have a tuner on. And yeah, repeat that 5 more times, and yeah, you got your tuners on. All right, tuners went on. Didn't have any issues. All the holes lined up, everything tightened up good. All the little screws went in good, and yeah, there were no issues, and they all turn. So yeah, all of them seem to be working, and yeah, cool. Now we're going to put the little string retainers on, and they are there's these 2 little screws, and the actual string retainers, and then these 2 little spacers, and one of them is taller than the other one. Really, Cat? This is Hank, by the way, and he's kind of being a little turd. But yes, one's a little taller than the other one of those spacers, and the taller one goes on the heavier strings. It'll be holding down the D and G string, and then the B and the high E will be held down with the that shorter spacer in there. And so yeah, I said no, you little turd. Okay. Don't be losing my stuff. You'll get in trouble. Oh, really? Do you have to do that right now while I'm filming? Can't seem to get this lined up. Can't see what I'm doing. There we go. Alright. Do the same deal. You're ripping the thing, dude. Now you need to go on and get out of here now. Oh, it's like a little action movie going on. Oh, he is definitely a little shit sometimes, but he's cool. Okay, get this going through here. There we go. Lined up with the hole. That one screwed down. Okay. Touch tighter. I don't want them completely tight. The strings are going to put them where they need to be. All right, there. That's simple. Unless you have a cat trying to attack you while you're working, then it gets a little bit more complicated. All right, the next step is attaching the neck to the body. What you'll need for that is your neck plate. It also has this plastic ring to kind of set that in there, and that way it's not pushing into the body as much. It kind of helps protect that. And there's a certain way this goes. You can see that it has like the countersunk little holes that the screws go into. So they kind of sit down in. So yes, that is how that works. Get that in there. Fits nice and snug, which is good. I'm going to take one of my screws into the hole and just get it started. Take another screw and get that one started. All right, then you get all four of them tight, nice and snug, and there you go. Now it actually feels like a guitar. So yeah, that is very easy, and this thing fits in there very nicely. There's no gap along there or anything. I mean, it's nice and flush right here. That fits in there really nice. I definitely like the way that fits in there. Very cool. All right, the next step is mounting the bridge. And there are 5 holes that we use to mount the bridge. One of them is right behind this screw for the bridge, or for the saddle. And so we are going to have to take that saddle off in order to get to that screw. But we're going to put it in and put the other 4 in, and then we'll pull that out and do that last one. This bridge does have holes for the strings to go through the body, but this body is not got holes in it, so we are not going to be able to do that option. We'll have to use the holes here and have the strings just go through there. And so that's if you, I guess, would want to, or maybe that's the same bridge they use on other models. I'm not sure. But yeah, so what you got to do, you got to feed this wire through the hole into the control cavity. Once that's in, okay, I'm thinking there might be something else that I need to do, because shouldn't there be a ground wire? All right, I looked at the instructions, and on the control plate there is this one wire that is not connected to anything. That is the ground wire. And I stripped a little bit more of the shielding, the rubber off of that, so I know I'm going to get a good contact. But that has to go through into we got to go through this same hole we just came through. Let me get up here closer. Sorry, my head's in the way. All right, feed that through. Then we feed it through this little hole here, and it comes right out here. Then that will ground on our body, or onto the back of the bridge when we get that in there. So Yeah, there we go. Get that out of the way. Make sure that's coming through good. Oh, come on. Tight little space in there. There we go. Don't want it sticking through too far. Still want the bridge, the base to go down good. That is not going down good. Okay, I put a little piece of tape on the wire to hold it right where I wanted it. So it's just coming through, but it's still going to be hitting the bridge. And now that's sitting down nicely. Because before it was pushing up, having that wire in there. But all right, now we get our 4 of the 5 screws that we're going to use to secure the bridge. One of them started. Another one started. There, now the other one should go in good. Alrighty, everything seems to be lining up very well. Alright, let's get this tightened. Then we'll pull off that one saddle so we can get at the other screw, because we want to have it as secure as it can be. All right, next we are going to install the pickguard. And all you do is take the wire and run it down in the hole. Oh. And then make sure that it stays in this channel. If it gets up into here, it's going to interfere with your pickguard going in, or going on correctly. And then okay, I'm running into a little bit of a problem. The pickguard needs to sit underneath the neck a little bit. And I can't get the pickguard to slide back far enough because the pickup is hitting in here. So I'm going to have to take the neck off to put the pickguard on. That should have been in the instructions to install the pickguard before you put the neck on. All right, now we'll put the pickguard on. All right, run that through. All right, there we go. Now we grab our pickguard screws, which are these little screws like here. And yeah, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. And I usually get a few of them in to make sure that it's lining up with all. You know, get some on opposite sides of the pickguard. Yeah, it seems like the holes are all lining up. I remember when I did their Strat kit, a couple of the holes didn't quite want to line up. And so the screws kind of went in a little bit of an angle on a couple of them, but this one seems to be pretty good. Well, that one went in a little crooked. I spoke too soon. Oh, there it is. All right, I'm going to get them all tightened up, and then we will put the neck back on. Hey, Greg here, popping at the end of this video. When I got done editing my whole assembly of this thing, the video ended up being like almost 25 minutes long, and that was just too long for me. I didn't want to do a video that long. So I'm splitting it up into 2 videos, and I will post the second one, or I'll link the second one to this video once I get it posted. And so yeah, make sure you're subscribed so you know when I do that. And yeah, I'll see you in that video.